The number of U.S. troop deaths is nearing the 2,000 mark this week. The Associated Press reports that the number of troops that have died because of the U.S.-led invasion has reached more than 1,800 people. Some Americans are urging for the bloodshed to cease.
The fact that we're in overseas wars is that they're heinous. Step on the side of the street and do a poll. Take 10, 20 people on the side of the street and ask how many of them could tell you how many wars America is in or why we're at war right now. They won't be able to answer you. Our media doesn't cover it, and the average American doesn't have a clue.
According to the Associated Press, so far this year, 103 members of the U.S.-led coalition were killed in Afghanistan. Since the U.S.-led war started in Afghanistan in 2001, it's been facing declining support from the American public. In the most recent USA Today Gallup poll, more than half of Americans want an earlier troop withdrawal from Afghanistan than the scheduled 2014 deadline. But such a move would take congressional approval. Critics evaluating the country's mood say the percentage of disapproval is much higher than is being reported, especially after an Afghan fact-finding mission reported a group of American soldiers went on a rampage, killing at least 16 civilians, mostly women and children, and an incident that burned the Holy Qurans earlier this year.
Definitely by percentage, it's 70% already are saying against the war. But I would say it's more like 99% are against this war. The 1% that wants this war are the people that are actually making money off this war. And these are internationalists. These aren't Americans. These are corporations that are actually making money, and they'd like to expand these wars.
But even after troops return, some Americans say that the nation's challenges don't end there. They say there needs to be a stronger effort to repair what's broken in America.
I do think we need to pull our troops out, but I also think we need to be rebuilding the societies we destroyed. And I do think that if we get our troops here, we need to have a backup allocation to build up new infrastructure within our society so we can move away from petroleum and move ourselves towards greener options.
Meantime, U.S. Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta has said that the U.S. should stay on course in Afghanistan, saying that he's concerned about Afghanistan's security in the wake of a U.S. military vacuum. Colin Campbell, Press TV, Washington.